So we learn that Yano is just a big old tsundere, and she may or may not have a giant crush on Hime, but because she is a giant tsundere, she just can't say her feelings. And as we've learned from Hime, she is a big old liar, so she lies and doesn't say the truth. So we've now established our two characters, who is the main love interest, and the conflict that they have with each other in the terms of communicating. And with us learning about their past and how they feel like they've betrayed each other, but also them actually talking it out for a little bit. And I think Yano kind of come to a realization, but again, because she's a tsundere, she's not going to say it to Hime. So Hime is still here thinking that Yano hates her, but she doesn't. Anyways, with the whole situation about their childhood, we've got it surfacing up again as there are rumors floating on the internet about how Yano is forcing Hime into the whole Schwestern thing. So we'll have to see if Hime is going to do the same exact thing that she did back when she was a kid to Yano, and whether if she does that, will Yano understand that this is Hime's way to protect her. But if you guys enjoyed the content, remember to leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't. And if you didn't like the content, dislike the video and we'll be on our way. Let's get started. Honestly, it's a bit disappointing. For what? Uma. The story arc's already over. How do you know, huh? How the fuck do you know? You're not the writer. Understandable. Is this new music I just realized? It's just building up. I like that. Oh, she's just an innocent girl, Hime. It'll dispel eventually, yeah. She's out here working, you guys are all just chilling in the office. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Kinda goes over here like, God, wish that was me. You don't want the same situation to happen again, do you? What's with those boxes in the... Damn, did you see that lady with... Oh my god. Gotta put it under. That's shaky. Wow, damn. Look at that, she's hamming it up. A glamorous, friendly pair, alright. Hey, people are watching, come on. Uh-oh, she's noticing something. Oh, everybody's watching. Yeah, why are you bringing these fucking rumors in, huh? You're just an observer. Shouldn't be butting in. Oh. It's because of attitude. People don't like brazen attitudes. People don't like it when you get up in their space and be truthful and shit, right? Damn, they really got this fucking violin working. Mm-hmm. Oh, what do you think that smirk was for, huh? Oh my god, it's the chemical wipe again. Shh, you're out. You're out. You're out. Guys! Uh-oh. No, not the rumors! Uh-oh. Oh, there's Nene. Hey! Hey! Fucking cameras. Yeah, how about you actually do your work instead of sitting around and reading? Uh-oh. She's out here crying in the back. Yeah, why not care about me? Oh, look at her! Look at her fucking putting out. Oh my god! Come on, this is Yano we're talking about. Such a do-gooder and tough on others. That's right, she doesn't know how to sugarcoat things. That's how people get very bad impressions of her. Oh. I mean, understandable. Yano, please just tell her that you don't hate her. Yano, please. Oh shit. I would still do the same thing for her. Mm-hmm. What, are you gonna make yourself the bad guy? Guys, I think Yano forced her to say that! She's doing the same thing, she's giving up her... Mm-hmm. That's just the way she is. As friends, right? As sisters? Oh. Mm-hmm. And the crowd applauds. Wow! Wow, so this was the end of the story arc. Hopefully, yeah. This is the end of, is this the end of volume 2, I think? It's just for now. Alright, you little tsundere. Oh, a friendly pair, huh? Friends, damn, dude, she's friend-zoning you. Yano. Damn. Why, you have no hopes for her now? What? Ooh, 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 ooh. What a fucking angle! Holy shit! No! It's the tsundere Hime! It's the yes, the school. The school of many windows. You know what this is? This is the fucking, Oran host, Oran High Host Club. She's literally pouring water, Kanoko. You fucking do your shit! Because they all want to see you guys. People are like, oh, it's a drama arc, I don't want to see this. Now that the story arc is over. Oh, I gotta come back. Wow! Congratulations. Oh, look at that little blush on her. Oh, damn, dude. Right in her biddies. Damn, dude, she's full on blushing. Damn, choking her by her biddies. Ooh, whose hands are those, huh? The only person who's not smiling during this whole fucking thing was Kanoko. That was nice. A very nice conclusion. I really like that. I really like the music as well. We've really, honestly, the only thing they needed was to add in the fucking violin, you know, into the piano. The accompaniment. Anyways, you know, having that, the violin solo with the piano. Honestly, you just needed to do that, and it's fucking great. I really like the music. Actually, gave me some sort of feelings, but very much enjoyed it. Ooh. Wait a minute, are they gonna show us? And the bloom election is coming. Their fight was Oh, it's Hime. Was that just on the floor? What the fuck? I mean, she can just keep it at the salon. Why does she have to hold it? No passcode? Oh, time to snoop! Oh, time to snoop! What's in your gallery? Oh, what's in your gallery, Kanoko? It's just pictures of Hime! Ooh, we're gonna get focused on... Oh my god, what the oh my god. Wait, this art kind of looks familiar, actually. I don't know who it is, though. But alright, I was gonna say, I'm gonna go write my notes, but I don't write notes. So, we will be back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 6 of Yuri Is My Job. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode. Man, ever since we entered volume 2, the pacing has just been the pacing has just been a lot better, and I Even though the music has just been a lot better as well, and I've really been enjoying where they've been sorry, where they've been taking this. I mean, I know where they're taking this, but yeah, I really enjoyed getting to go through the childhood stuff to see the reason why they split up, and then we got to see them having their little arguments, and then them kind of talking a little bit about like how the both of them feel like they've not they've betrayed, but the other half betrayed them. And here in this episode, the both of them are fixing their issues and trying to, well, I mean, they basically have fixed their issue. It's just that Hime is still not able to understand that Yano is just a big old tsundere. You know, she's just out here, a little tsundere with a with a giant crush on her, right? So it's very nice. You know, we can see that in as Sumika said, I think it was Sumika or the manager, can't remember, but yeah, sorry, Sumika was the one. You know, when Yano said that she loved Hime, I thought it was like a confession or something. And it's great because it was a straight out fucking confession. It's just that we're in this whole Schwesternit thing, and like, oh, we're sisters, we're a friendly pair, you know, we're just very close friends and all that, you know. Maybe we'll be roommates next time, but but yeah, they're very close and very friendly with each other, you know. Sometimes they hold hands and hug each other, and by that I mean Yano's just smothering Hime in her biddies. She's just like, right here is just, damn, they just fucking take her in right in her tits. But this is also, I really love, I love this right here, dude. This is the big old blush that I want from Yano. It's just absolutely adorable. Because you know what? As much pain as the manga gives me, I love the payoff. The payoff that is Yano having her extreme blush. It is so good. I love tsunderes. They are one of my, they're well, not one of my, they are my favorite character archetype. Absolutely love them. And we have Yano, who honestly at this point is like a very much a #1 contender for one of my favorite tsunderes. I do have another favorite tsundere of mine from a very different series that I have not read in a very long time, but I think her last name is Kotobuki. She's from a book girl. Anyways, you know, Yano, it's a big contender for one of my favorite Yuris of all times, and absolutely love her. And I'm gonna go back to Yano, actually. Well, I mean, I'm already on Yano at this point. So we've had this whole point of like Hime, right, who's trying her best. We've got people trying to intervene, you know, into this whole spiel, and as I said, you guys are just observers. Fucking butt out, have your own little conversations on the internet, you know, on the blog posts that you guys are all on and all that, you know. stay the fuck away. But that makes Hime very sad, and here she is crying about it, and she asks, like, why do they always have to make Yano the bad guy? And that goes into the idea of attitudes, you know, the idea of you have to sugarcoat things in order to not hurt the other person's feelings. And Yano, as we've established, she is a serious but stubborn person. And she, you know, she's out here doing her job, and she's not gonna take your fucking shit. With the whole childhood stuff, with those 4 girls, the mean girls, talking to Hime and essentially blocking Yano from finishing up her job. She, you know, she could have said it nicely. She could have, but just been like, hey, I need to continue my job, so like, can you guys, you know, talk somewhere else? I'm gonna go clean, you know, I need to grab this chair and table and all that and fucking finish up my job, so I want to go home. You know, that whole thing. But no, she's just like, hey, get out of here. Right? And she gives a very bad impression on people, and so people don't like that. And I just want to say that if you have not watched me for a long time, or even you haven't seen me on my like Yuri channels and all that, I like these type of characters. I like characters who are brazen like that, and I always feel sad that people always have a bad impression of them, because I really feel like these sort of people who are very brazen and they're very blunt, I feel a lot of the times that they're the one who are speaking the truth. Even though, you know, they say that Yano has a hard time speaking the truth because, well, I mean, she's a tsundere, so. But, you know, she's speaking the way that she wants to, and she does it, kind of what we see, hold on. During this talk between Yano and Hime, we have this situation where Yano is just like, hey, I don't care about what other people think about me. So we have, you know, these two are just the opposing side of each other, right? We have Hime, who cares very much for her reputation, who cares very much for her face, and also because of, you know, her trauma back in elementary, she very much cares about it a whole lot more. But, you know, she kind of already had it when she entered elementary and all that. But, yeah, here's Hime, who cares very much, and here's Yano, who doesn't care very much, and she doesn't care what, for the most part, she doesn't care what other people think about her, albeit, they did say, with, Sumika and the manager, they did say that, like, oh, we don't really want to tell her about the rumor as much, because that's going to affect her, that's going to affect her work and all that, so that's why they kind of kept the secret about the rumor. But Yano says it herself. You know, why is it that the both of us want to be close with each other, but if there are people who are talking about us, and like because they're talking bad things about me specifically, that you want to give up being Schwesterns with each other? Like, what the fuck? Right? So it's very nice that we're continuing to see this this opposite attract sort of spiel with the with these two, and with this discussion, and how Hime actually says, if I could go back in time and do the whole elementary thing all over again, I would still do the same thing. And so here she is doing the same thing, where she's giving up her cruise and announcing to people like, hey, I'm tired of the way that people are talking bad about you and saying how you forced me into it, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna give it back to you because, you know, this is what the people want. You know, and it's just kind of like, okay, you know, how would have people reacted if you guys did just break off, and then like, what are you guys gonna do now? Continue your work, but like not be as close to each other? I mean, we would have like entered a whole different arc where people just feel sad. And it's an even sadder arc. With her saying this and saying like, hey, I love you, and that's why I lie. And Yano, who was beginning to come to the realization in the last episode, you know, when she finds out that when she finds out that Hime feels like she's been betrayed. So she comes to the realization that, oh, Hime has been doing this for me all this time. You know, she's been trying to protect me. And, you know, the two of them make up. Very nice, the two of them. Oh, so fucking kawaii and all that. So yeah, I very much enjoy it, and they gave us a very good blush. I very much enjoyed that towards the end. And you know, we've got a little bit of a crying scene and all that. Hime's out here crying. So this and everybody's and the crowd applauds. I love it. I actually just wanted to get, there you go, this fucking scene of Kanoko just not smiling. She has not smiled through this entire episode as she is watching this whole ordeal, not even when she sees that these two are making up with each other, because we've seen Kanoko is actively, well, maybe not as actively as she would like, you know, she's still a little socially anxious and all that. We see that Kanoko does not want this relationship to bloom. She does not want this relationship to continue, and you can see that when she was going to the back along with Hime, as Hime is out here crying about this whole rumor. There was this one part, hold on, where's yeah, and also Kanako's trying her best to just be the person who's just like, I'm here for you, Hime, I'm gonna be the person that you want to rely on. There you go. That's what I was trying to say. I think it's right here, right? So it's not something you should care about. Why? Why do you care about her? So she doubles down, right? She says, Hime, it's Yano, the person who betrayed you before and hates you now. She's doubling down in this whole thing like, hey, why do you care about her? And she said this before when they were outside in the dark taking out the trash and all that, right? Why do you care so much about her? Why do you want to be on her good side so much, right? The person who betrayed you before and the person who hates you now. Why do you put in so much effort? Come on, Hime. Just think about me instead. Yeah, we have this girl who's just actively trying to, again, not as active as she would like to, but she's just trying her darndest to keep these two away from them. And what we know about Yano, she's obsessed about Hime, and she's got a whole fucking gallery of pictures of just Hime. And so, I will have to say though, Sumika is correct. Right? She says, oh, no passcode? How careless of you. What the fuck is wrong with you, Kanoko? You've got an entire gallery of a picture of a certain person, and some of those pictures, actually most of those pictures, looks like the person in the picture isn't even aware that you're taking pictures of them, right? We've seen pictures of like Hime in like some faraway shot, right? And so Kaneko's just somewhere on the other side fucking taking pictures of her without her even realizing. So why do you have an entire gallery picture of someone? Look, if I had this weird obsession, and I went and take a picture of a certain someone, and especially pictures that they didn't even realize that they had taken a picture of, that I had taken a picture of them, which would be highly illegal in California because it's a 2-consent party state. But if I did that, I would at the very least put a fucking passcode on my phone. I mean, I still have a passcode on my phone anyways because I don't want people snooping around, but like, really? Really, Kanoko? As Sumika says, a bad senpai might find blackmail material. And she's correct. Good thing she's not a bad senpai though, but you know, here she is going into the gallery and she's just over here. I mean, we've even got pictures of Hime sleeping, right? It's just, what in the absolute shit? Look at these pictures. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. This picture, at the very least, you know, she's aware. Here's another picture that she's probably aware of, you know, that she's looking into the camera. But then we've got pictures of just her walking to school or something. And then what is this fucking picture in the where did you, is this a bench that you've just, like, are you just behind the bench and just Kanoko, please. Kanoko, what are you doing? Having all these fucking pictures and no passcode. Girl! And also, remember folks, if Kanoko was a guy and we saw this, you know, with a whole bunch of gallery, immediately the whole character's reaction would be, what a fucking stalker. This fucking creep. But we'll see what Sumika's reaction is next, because in the next episode's title it says, you know, it's called a Garu, so it seems like we're about to switch focus from Hime and Yano to Kanoko and, what is it? Sumika, right? So, because we see in the opening that they are the other pair, and right now with the storyline between Yano and Hime, we've kind of finished it up, you know, they've resolved their issues, they're continuing on their path, you know, even though we're still having that part where Yano, you know, loves Hime in a very different way than the way that Hime is thinking. Right, Hime is like, I love you. Oh, as like a sister or as a friend. And we had Yano who said before, like, hey, you know, I had high hopes for you. I thought that you shared the same feelings that I did, right? So, unfortunate for Yano, she's currently in the friend zone. Perhaps Kanoko still has a chance. Who knows, maybe Hime is just an ace queen this whole time. You know, ace pride and all that. Dude, imagine if that was the case. I'd be very surprised. I'd just be like, whoa! Oh my god, I can't. Well, it's not she wouldn't be A, she would be aromantic. Anyways. I mean, it was still called Ace, right? Anyways. So yeah, damn it, Passion. If only you did good in, like, the first 3 episodes, because, like, that's just unfortunate, because, like, episode 4 to 6 is fucking great, dude. It's just unfortunate that, like, you know, some people have, like, a 3-episode rule, and they just only watch up to 3 episodes, and if it sucks, then they don't continue with it, right? And... But, you know, Volume 1 is really just how it is. It really is just a big old fucking setup, and that's the unfortunate part with anime, is that people don't really realize that when it follows the first volume is always just a setup. It's setting everything up before it finally kicks in, and that's how it is. That's how I kind of feel it is for a lot of mangas, even for something like Mieruko-chan, right? Where in Volume 1, it was a lot of fan service, but it was kind of just, you know, the mangaka just tossing things around and trying to figure out what they want to do before, like, Volume 2 or Volume 3 kicks in, and where we start to actually have a storyline. That's usually how it is, that I feel for, like, the first volume, so I tend to kind of just give it Volume 1s of mangas, like, a lot of grain of salt, because they're just establishing things, or just trying to see what sticks and what doesn't before they finally get into, like, an actual plot and everything. But you don't really, if you're only, like, anime watchers or something, right, you don't really realize that, and it's just whatever, you know. But again, it's understandable. If you don't like the first 3 episodes, then why continue? But we'll just have to see what's gonna happen with Kanoko, you know? Maybe Sumika will be the bad senpai and she's gonna fucking blackmail her. Because Sumika's just over here like, man, Kanoko never talks to me. She rarely, or she never talks to me, that's as she says, and she wouldn't even talk to her over the phone. And now that she's got this blackmail material, you know, maybe Kanoko has to talk to her now. But alright. If I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.